Hi, this is the smart water meter subsystem, and this is all the components that will be needed for the demonstration with the water bottle, which is 500 milliliters, and the water that I'm going to use for testing. Then we have the sensor, which is this one here, and I just made this, which makes it easier to pour the water into this, and it will show the values. And the battery, I got a 12-volt battery, rechargeable battery, and this is the basic look of the sensor. And then it has this protective blocks to protect it from harmful substances and to prolong its lifespan. It has 4 main parts: the LCD, the CPU, the battery, and the water flow sensor, which is this one. Okay, so that's the basic inside, which has the ESP on the inside. Now, as you can see, we can see 14.82. This is to show the value that's accumulated from the previous test, which is 14.82 milliliters. So now to test the working operation and the accuracy, I'm going to pour this water into this bottle. Okay, so now as we can see, our value that we have now is 15.28 liters. Our expected value was 15.32 liters. We are off by 40 milliliters, which is very small in comparison to the total that we have, and also because this bottle is not completely full to the top because the sensor is inside it, so we can attribute the inaccuracy, a little bit of inaccuracy due to that. Now the message that pops up over here, which says total save, is to show that this value has been saved to the memory. In the actual design, this should save to the memory every 30 minutes, but for demonstration purposes it has been made to show every 5 seconds so that we can see it. This message would be a waste of power and would be rather unnecessary in the actual final commercial product. So now, to actually show you that this is actually saving, if I power this thing off, the smart water meter, like so. Remember the initial value was 15.8. Now if we power it back on, once I've powered it back on, we can see that we still have 15.28, which shows that the value was saved to the memory, and now the counting will continue back from 15.28, so that if the power is lost or anything of that sort happens, we don't completely start from zero again. This total saving is a message which also shows the communication and integration between the communication system and the smart water meter, because the smart water meter and the communication system share one ESP, thus they communicate through the memory. The communication system reads the value which has been saved to the memory by the smart water meter. The communication system can save it, process it, and send it to the server so that the end user can see the value in a nice format. So yes, the LCD is just for the user to be able to see their value right on the spot. So this shows that the smart water meter works perfectly fine. You can see the value changing.